If you're anything like me, you probably thought I'd disappear forever. But guess what? The honey is back. A year away from YouTube, a lot has changed, a lot has happened. And today I'm going to tell you why I left, what I've been up to, and what exciting things are coming next. And I hope you guys are ready to talk about why I left. So, of course, it was for personal reasons, and a lot of things had happened to me and around me, from moving from Mahikeng to Johannesburg, from getting a job to losing a job, from becoming like a full-time content creator, teaching online. There's just been so many things that has happened in my life, but also through all these challenges, there's so many things that I've learned that have made me a better person. And I think that now that I'm back on YouTube, I would be more consistent because I'm in a better space mentally and just like financially, physically. I feel like everything has come together because every day I'm learning to grow, I'm discovering new things, and I'm becoming the better version of myself. If you ever had a moment where life felt overwhelming and you needed a break, then you know what I mean. To be honest, life was hard. There was a lot happening in terms of like content creation last year. I was booming. Everything was great in my PK. And then GG, all of a sudden I had to move to Johannesburg. And for me, in my head, I'm thinking, hey, this is a win. Before I even moved to Johannesburg, I started getting a lot of brand deals on TikTok when I reached like 10K followers. And if you're not following me on other social platforms, please do the right thing. You can follow me on Instagram and on TikTok. Okay, I'm very active on TikTok and I'm also a little active on Instagram. But anyway, so what initially had happened was I reached 10K followers on TikTok, and then I started getting brand deals. Then I started learning what is UGC, how can I make money online while being a content creator. And by that time, I had a full-time job. So I was trying to, like do everything, and sit downs became very hard for me because it takes longer to edit, it takes longer to script. The process of sit down videos on YouTube just became overwhelming. And there were so many things happening. My husband got a job, my husband moved, and I was living without my husband, trying to raise my son, which was very difficult because my husband is a disciplinarian in the house. And him being absent from our home, I felt it because I had to be, two parents at the same time. I had to be the father and the mother. As much as my husband would call, my son's out of hand and talk to him over the phone, it was never, ever the same. So I reached a point where I had to let go of one social media platform. And I thought, hey, you know what? Let me let go of YouTube right now because I won't have the time to sit, to script, to edit, and to do all of these things. And I am here to humbly say to everybody that followed me, everybody that commented, everybody that checked up on me on my DMs, hey, we haven't seen you, what's going on? Truly, I'm grateful. So what have I been up to in the past year? Guys, if you've been following me for a little bit, you know that I got married, I moved to Mafeking, and then from Mafeking, now I'm currently living in Johannesburg, and Lord knows where life is going to take me, where life is going to push me, right? But I think the biggest challenge was my husband moved to Joburg end of July, and then August, September, October, November, December, I had to wing it as a single parent. I mean, yeah, it wasn't a long time, but let me tell you something, that will showed me flames. Until today, I've got scars. I'm still trying to heal, okay? Power to the people, power to the stepdads and stepmoms and everybody that is pulling through for these kids, because that 5 months without my husband, I honestly felt it. So I moved to Joburg, and then I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm in the center. I'm about to make bags of cash. I'm about to go to all these events. The number of dials not available at present. Please try again later. The number of dials. I have nothing against the Joburg girlies, none whatsoever. But the Joburg girlies on Instagram, everybody I DM'd, everybody I tried to befriend. Whew! Shem Kalahari Desert. It was boiling hot. I don't understand. Maybe I wasn't reaching out to the right people or whatever. But hey, shout out to Pumi. She pulled through for me. She invited me to like events. She also kind of like put me out there, and then I also kind of put myself out there. Shout out to Rando also, who took me to an event, and through that event I met other people like Kinile, Niza Bay, amazing people. I'm really grateful for those people. But however, like, I just feel like it's very difficult making friends in Johannesburg. I don't know if it's just me, or maybe I'm not going into the right corners or the right places. But the hopes and dreams that I had of Johannesburg kind of like, and they crushed down real quick. Now this December would mean that I would have lived in Johannesburg for a year, and honest to God, hand on heart, I think I haven't met anybody for lunch or for a date or nothing whatsoever. Not because I wasn't reaching out to people and be like, hey bro, can we be friends? Can we collaborate or anything? It was just like the people weren't giving in. Yes, life is tough. Yes, people are busy. Yes, whatever. I understand, but I'm just putting it out there. Like, it's not like I wasn't putting myself out there. It was just like situations that did not allow me. So when it comes to content creation, honest to God, I've been doing pretty well. I've been making decent cash. Yes, there's been some months where I made no money at all, but there've also been months where I've made quite a lot of money, especially because I UGC, so I do like content for overseas brands. I got a collaboration with a brand in Germany. They gave me makeup, and I had to do like a video for them. I also have to like do like a presenting type of thing where maybe, for example, they give me a tripod and I have to like sell it. I've also worked with like Shein. I've worked with Love Me Hair. I've worked with 10 by 10 Hair. I mean, there's a lot of brands that I've worked with in collaboration, PR packages, and also making money. And that's the reason why I thought, hey, you know what, let me come up here, come back to YouTube, and also help people make money online, because we live in South Africa where life is really, really tough. Bread is expensive, besides the fact that we're finding rats in the bread. Bread is very expensive, and finding a job is not easy. So I moved to Johannesburg in December, and then in February I got laid off work for reasons known to myself and the employees. But anyway, God will see you, because I have not forgiven you yet, but I hope the Lord will touch my heart. These people, because they did not know what they were doing, but may the Lord be with you. Shade, throne, caught, and put back in my pocket. Anyway, we move. Okay. And yeah, so Feb, I lost my job, and I was at home creating content, and I was making whatever money I could get. I was, trying to collaborate with whoever I could, work with whatever brands, I worked with. And I've been sending emails. I mean, there are a few content creators who can, honest to God, say, hey, Tete did send me a few links, or Tete did help me with this and that, because I don't believe in thriving alone. Like, I feel like it's so unfair for a person to win alone. I want to win with everybody around me. And that's the reason why I've decided to start sharing tips and tricks of how to start YouTube, how to monetize it, and how to make money. Because, honey, like, I think last month I got paid like 2,234 Rand on YouTube. And mind you, I have not posted in a year. 2,200 might be peanuts to other people, but it was a lot for me, especially for the fact that I didn't put in any work. You get what I mean? So, yeah, let me talk about that. We'll talk about that in the next video. But basically, now I'm in Johannesburg, and I'm thinking I'm in the city of gold. I'm going to be making bags of cash. And yes, I have not really made a lot of money from deals in Johannesburg at all. I've just been working with the same brands I was working when I was in Mafikeng, but I'm hoping that I would be making more money. But I hope if you're in Johannesburg, you're a content creator, you would like to collaborate with another content creator. I am here. I live in central, I don't know if it's central Johannesburg. I live in Bramley. So if you're around the area or anywhere you can reach, I would definitely appreciate the collaboration. So I started teaching English online. Please don't ask me about that. I feel like that's an entire video for another day. But at the same time, I don't think I want to be making content about teaching English online, because yeah, I feel like there's a lot of people that have put so much information out there, and for me to make a video will just be repetitive and redundant. So yeah, no. But something interesting happened to me while I was away. Interesting and scary at the same time. So you guys know that I'm Congolese living in South Africa, and I'm married to a South African man, and we have amazing. We're in a blending family, because in my marriage I came in with a child already. That is not like, oh my gosh, she's telling us her business. No, no, no. That business is, it's been in the public for a long time. But anyway, so recently, I think it was like a month or 2 months ago, if I'm not mistaken, the Babel restaurant thing started going off. And I teaching English online, so I needed like an F&B account and whatever. So I went to F&B to get an account, and I opened my account. I think it took like 3 weeks for F&B to reach out to me and tell me, hey, there's something wrong with your documents. What do you mean? mean? Brother, what are you saying? What do you mean there's something wrong with my documents? Like, legit, dude, I got so scared. I went to FNB and I was like, bro, I don't even want to continue with this process because what are you telling me that there's something wrong with my documents? And then they were like, no, you should go to Home Affairs and you should change your green ID to like a smart card because now apparently if you have a green ID, it is easy for people to scam you and so forth and so forth. So I'm thinking that's going to be such a long process. So I say to my husband, please, can you go and open this account because it doesn't seem like it's going to work for me and I don't have the patience anyway. And then my husband goes there and it takes another 3 weeks. But for him, they don't tell him that, hey, maybe somebody stole your identity or whatever. They just say to him, hey, we have to verify to make sure that you're actually a South African citizen and blah, 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 blah. I was so scared. Imagine going to FNB. FNB is a big bank and they tell you, listen, my darling, we have to verify your information. And we've been checking with Home Affairs, but Home Affairs is saying there's a glitch in the system. I'm thinking, yo, Lord, I'm being deported to the Congo. Do I even know what Congo looks like? Oh my God, I only know how to eat pap and pundu. I don't even know how to speak the French, only the bonsoir. That is all I know. And all of a sudden, we're going to do Congo. Like, brother, no. God work. God. So, yeah, guys, a lot of things have happened. We celebrated 6 years of marriage, which I'm grateful for because not everybody has the chance. But I'm grateful for the fact my husband and I have been together for six. Family is somewhat 6 years successful, which is really good. And I would really just like to make this channel about me sharing my experiences because I think I am Congolese living in South Africa, which is not the easiest thing, but it's manageable, okay? Because sometimes you get people that say, hey, you don't look Congolese, hey, you don't sound Congolese, and then you get the others like, why don't you just pack your bags and go? Why are you here taking our men? What's wrong with you? Go back to your Congo. And I'm just like, but I married your brother. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know I ranted a lot and whatever, but I do promise that in our next video, we are going to be diving deep and within with YouTube, with cross-cultural marriages, makoti duties. I'm going to be, getting a lot of other wives, a lot of other husbands, a lot of other people to share what they've learned in their marriage, the struggles of being makoti. Also, another interesting thing is like now that I'm teaching English online, I get a lot of questions from like other people in different countries, like, hey, what is the procedure of marriage? How much is the lobola and whatever. So I thought, hey, guess what? I'll get people from like Kosa, Spedi, Twana, what, Twana honey sitting right here. So I can't be getting myself now, can I? But anyway, I'm gonna be getting like other people to come and share story of how they got loboled, what's the procedure when you want to kela and all of those things. So I hope you do join the family. You subscribe. Bye.